nigga Lewinsky, nigga the ninja, nigga the boss, nigga the Harry Jugo boy. I be like, I mean, I don't even know why you girls bother at this point. Like,
yeah, I'm here.
give it up. It's me. I win and you lose. Oh shit. Yo, I'm a bad bitch. I'm a bad bitch.
But they
Did y'all see that one coming at all? Keep it real. Did y'all see that coming?
I know they did. I didn't. I was shocked myself. Shit. I was shocked. Just looking at, like, I used to straight listen to you all the time when I was like, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, now I'm straight on the song with this lady. It's crazy.
It is kind of crazy when you think about it. How
It's
life,
crazy.
you know.
It's like I manifested it and didn't know. Like, I was getting ready for this. Like, I feel like it's
absolutely.
crazy. It's crazy. I can't even explain.
Absolutely.
Life's what you make it, so let's make it rock.
make it rock, yeah.
Life's what you make it, so come on.
Come on.
Come on, everybody now.
Life's too short to be stressy or depressy. We need to work towards our successy and be the best dressy and channel our inner goddessy.
Has something to say. And let me tell you what, Jock, you are a strong brother, okay? And maybe it's because you grew up with that shell, eating all that pizza with the other Ninja Turtles. I don't know. But say hi to Michelangelo for me. So at the end of the day, do y'all remember when young Jock got that job for Uber and people tried to clown him? Jock, he gonna do what he need to do. And what's the problem? Ain't no shame in it. My nigga deliver food off the metro. Ain't no shame in it when you're feeding your family, okay? And so I respect that he got in that car and he was driving for that Lyft and for that Uber. Do what the fuck you gotta do. Ain't no shame in it. If you walking around letting somebody make you feel less than for what you doing to take care of yourself and your people, you's a damn fool. It ain't no shame in none of that shit when you doing something positive. If you ain't hurting nobody, don't let nobody make you feel like less than for a motherfucking thing you doing. Somebody got to do everything. So, child, anybody could be in any position. How dare you try to mock somebody? You laughing at somebody because they a janitor. Bitch, it's a motherfucking job. And you might be in a situation to have to do it. So, what's up with you? Ain't no shame in taking care of yourself and your people. So, ain't no job too low. Ain't no job too high. It just is what it is. And so, I didn't even like that people were doing him like they were doing him and clowning him like, oh, why you doing? Because he needs to, obviously. What's the problem? And it be people clowning people for doing shit when they use the services. I can't never clown a Lyft driver when I know, bitch, that's the first app I'm finna go to if I'm out of town and I need a ride. The fuck? Make it make sense. Y'all stay sitting up trying to talk down on people for what they do like you don't benefit from them services. If somebody didn't clean the bathroom, you wouldn't have nowhere to piss. Bitch, you know what I'm saying? Like, if didn't nobody go and flip them burgers, bitch, you couldn't go through the drive-thru right quick and grab. I mean, we benefit from the shit, so how the fuck you gonna talk down on it? The fuck? So I respected that he did that, and I feel like a lot of people try to play with Jock like he a lame nigga. He be doing lame shit sometimes, but at the end of the day, like, quit playing with him. Young Jock, he had a run and a string of records that people fondly remember that I think speak to an era. Young Jock got a couple of songs that as soon as you play them hoes, you are transported back to the early 2000s and them hoes be going up. It's a vibe.
See, this is what life about. You see him? It's early in the morning. He's out here living his life. He don't care about what nobody think. Look, we in this big strip. People driving by. He got his music playing. He living his life. That's what life about. Fuck what they think. Why are you so consumed and worried about how people see you, how they view you? Look at this guy. He not paying nobody attention. He just enjoying life, got his music playing, his bike. Look at him. He doing his thing. That's what life is about. Fuck what they think. Get out there, do what you feel, do what makes you happy. Stop worrying about how people gonna look at you, and it's just like that.
Why does nobody talk about how lonely it is having self-respect?
Therapist here, let's talk about it. This applies to self-respect, but I also think it applies to self-awareness as well. The more you understand your needs, your wants, your likes, your dislikes, the more that you surround yourself with people who meet those needs, or you're able to meet those needs yourself. The less likely you are to surround yourself with people who don't meet those needs or disrespect who you are as a person. But the catch is that the more that you do that work, the more that you realize how many people you're truly incompatible with, and that could be intimate or platonic. And I think that's what makes it lonely, because prior to self-awareness and or self-respect, you could surround yourself with absolutely anyone.
The sooner you learn this, the sooner you'll start to heal. Are you ready? A lot of the people that hurt you don't have an emotional age above a teenager. So your 65-year-old dad who's hurting your feelings all the time might be 8 or 9 years old on the inside. His brain got smarter. He could learn math. He got physically older. But on the inside, he's still 9 years old crying for his mom who left him. And that's something you just have to bring into every relationship. You have to figure out how old truly is this person that I'm interacting with. Why are they screaming and crying when I just said I would be a little bit late? A 9-year-old does that. A 6-year-old does that. When people have outbursts like a 3-year-old, it's because they're 3 years old on the inside.
People are just walking in front of it like we're not recording.
It happens. People are people. None of it's intentional. Never attribute to malice what can be attributed to incompetence. It's far more likely that they're all in their own worlds, doing their own thing. They're not paying attention to the world around them. And we all do it every day, whether you're driving, walking down the street. All of our lives are just as complex as everybody else's. Everything you have going on, they have going on. Nobody knows what everybody else is going through. We also need to be a little more self-aware and aware of the world around us.
That was deep.
You gotta look deep to find the deep things. If all you ever do in your life is stay at the surface, you'll never find anything worth exploring.
Are you real?
I try to be.
Are you an AI?
No, not at all.
I don't know who need to hear this, but bitch, stop asking your friends if you should go fuck that nigga or not. Bitch, life is too fucking short. Go eat that nigga dick up today. And when I say eat that nigga dick up, I mean eat that fucking dick up.
I was taught to only let a man show you he don't want you one time. That nigga want to go, help him pack a bag. You don't ever, as a woman, or even as a man, but for my ladies, you don't ever sit up and let a nigga sit up in your fucking face and tell you more than once that he don't want you. I don't give a fuck, you know what I'm saying, what you got going on. You have to love yourself enough to understand, you know what, then your fucking loss. Your fucking loss. So, yeah, choose you. Choose you. Even when it gets hard, even when it gets lonely, choose you. Because what good would it do to have NLE Chopper come back over there, but he not really into you, and you still ain't gonna be happy? He still don't want to be in a monogamous relationship with you. So what if he come over there? So what, girl? So move on. Move on. Fuck him. Put that nigga on child support if that's what you gonna do. And go about your damn business, girl. That nigga playing games. And you finna have a baby. Girl, no ma'am.
Just because you have $1 million doesn't mean you're a millionaire.
Yeah.
That goes quick. Taxes, everything, you know what I mean? So until you can actually afford it, don't buy it. But that's so hard to say when the glitz and glamour are around you and all your friends have watches and they're buying other fake watches. I've seen some of your friends wear a lot of fake jewelry.
A lot of them do,
Or it's remade, fake Cartier,
Oh shit, you're really coming for everyone on TikTok community.
And that's fine, right? But it's all an illusion. So then it's like they're projecting onto other people, you need the flashy jewelry and you need this because this means you made it. This watch does not mean you're successful. It doesn't, you know?
Right, like at the same time, like her song was already about to be #1 most fucking added.
I really appreciate that. Because it's just crazy. I literally came from nothing. And all this is mind-blowing. I cried too.
You did?
Because I'm shocked. I ain't think I was going to be doing all this. I'm like, this is like a new life. It's crazy.
It's okay. You're going to get used to it, girl.
It's crazy.
When you pulling up in a bunch of different jets and Ferraris and then Porsches.
I love the new life, man. It's just, I can't even explain it. You know, because you know, like, where you came from, then once you start seeing new stuff, you just like...
If you ever had to heat up the house with the oven, did you ever have to heat up the house with your...
If you ever had to wash up with dishwashing liquid or wash your clothes with dishwashing liquid?
Okay, I don't think we ever did that.
You ain't never did that?
I don't think so. I think we probably just waited until we had some money to go to the motherfucking laundromat with 50 cents.
Yeah.
I remember, well, I used to eat syrup sandwiches.
Yes, that's good.
We used to eat syrup. I used to drink sugar water. Like, that's... Let me see what else. You know, it's
some
certain
struggle shit. What about did you say boiling water on the stove? Did you say some shit?
Oh, now that too. You could do that, but we just used to have the heater, the oven open so it could heat up the whole house. But
no, we do that too. But I'm saying, you know how the hot water be off and you got to boil a pot of water.
Yes, and pour it in a bucket.
So you can go wash up in the tub.
Yo, and that's why I be saying, like, people who came into this industry that have their like family behind them, like like
they was already
or they got put on in their teens.
That's what
like
I'm
they
saying.
don't understand, and you can't compare somebody that lived their whole life almost with nothing to somebody that had everything since they were young.
Yeah,
and then they ask you, well, why can't you be like this person? I was not that's not how I was that wasn't
up.
the life God gave me.
Exactly.
Those wasn't the hands the hand that I was played. So I'm playing the cards that I was dealt.
Let's tell the girls about being able to wear cheap clothes and still being cute, because y'all be trying to make it seem like you can't, like you gotta wear designer. It's not about designer.
Absolutely. So we was having this conversation where, if y'all know, I know my fans know. Do y'all remember it was this store? Is this store still open? It's called BB's. And every time I used to have to do my little shows, I was getting maybe like $1,000. I was probably getting like $750 or $1,000. Well, I think $750 is the least I got. But let's say I was getting $1,500, right? I would go right to BB and get me a mad cute dress, and I would be looking cute. I used to do my own hair. I used to do my own makeup. Get me a cute little dress or whatever. And I was fly. Nobody couldn't tell me shit.
Right.
So we were talking about how nowadays people feel like they have to be wearing something to be that bitch or to be that dude. When in reality, like, you that bitch, period, whether you wearing some shit or not.
Right, whatever you
if
put
you're not
on.
that bitch, if you're not that bitch when you not wearing that shit, then you really not that.
You just
bitch.
not that. Like, you gotta put on some designer to feel like that. You're just not that. It's not in you.
Yeah, so we was just talking about, and the bigger picture is, I just want like the younger girls or people that don't have it like that, not to feel like, oh, and that's the problem. Everybody looking at Instagram, and so much of Instagram is so fake. You know, so many relationships that act like they're so in love, they hate each other. They're like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
the internet got them fooled.
We want to make sure that people, especially young girls, don't feel like they need designer and diamonds and bags. Y'all don't need that. Y'all
don't need a fancy car. Like, if you can't afford it, get a Honda. You know, get a Camry. Don't go above your means.
The message is, the universe loves you, and you're fine, and everything's gonna be fine. Don't be scared. Try to spread love. Be positive. Embrace the world. Embrace your fucking neighbors, and let go of the fear that's ruining your life. That's the message.